Like, and they're really, the research shows that even doodling on them keeps you more engaged. They're pretty addictive.
Handle you right. Lord, let's handle you right. You have to add.
I'm uncomfortable with this.
What? I'm just trying to do some best.
I don't want to wait.
Okay, I should label the other girl.
Alright,
I'll erase the word.
So yesterday, this is nice.
Then I'm erasing. That makes more.
Stop. Oh, it's not even in the phone thing. Go put it in the phone thing. There we go. Wow, your phone outed you. That was awesome. I loved everything about that right there. So here's your little bit of notes. It's not a lot of notes. Yesterday, I don't know if you remember, I said, here's kind of the definition. It's a function that undoes each other, right? But here comes the actual mathematical definition of inverse functions. And I don't know if you're going to write this down or not, but here's what it is. It says two functions are inverses only if you can put one inside the other and it kind of cancels everything out and you're left just with x. And it's so powerful that if you do it the other way, you also just get x. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Here I am standing right here. So watch me do this little function. My function is that I walk over to this chair, I sit down, and I lay my head back and I rest. That's my function. My inverse says I pick my head up, I stand up, I walk back, and look, I'm back to where I started. That's what I mean by getting x at the end. It means I'm going to do a bunch of stuff to x, and then I'm going to undo all that stuff, and I end up where I started. And it's so powerful that I could do it in either direction, and I will end up with x. This is called, and the word you need to see here that's important, is this is proving that they are inverses by a process called verification. When you see this, we are going to know, I'm telling you, you're not going to just write the answer yes or no. Your homework tonight will have yes or no. It will say, are these two bad boys inverses? And the actual simple answer is yes or no, but I will say the next words that will make you want to cry and say, show through verification. Verification means I got to show the math that I checked both ways. And that's what we're doing, right? Now, some books show it like this because I like it like this. Some books look all fancy and they show it with the little dot and the negative. Look how fancy he is. But you know what? If you're going to take calc next year and you're going to see that, that's not going to freak you out. You're going to know it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. We can do it. But here's what's important tonight. You're not going to hate these. You're going to be like, wow, after yesterday, this isn't bad. Because we're just going to plug one in for the other, see if we get x, do it the other way, see if we get x, and then we're done with the problem. And you have 6 of these to do tonight, right? So they're not bad. Are we ready to rock and roll? Ready to try this? Okay, yes. Yeah, yes. You have to make it. So the question will look like this. It'll say, are these functions inverses? Show by verification. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put one inside the other, and we're going to go the opposite way as well. So I am going to show you how I do this if I was going to do it for real. I take the first guy, and I write him with a big, giant space. Now, you're going to be like, Miss T, that's kind of a baby step. But when we do problem 3, I'm going to show you problem 3. Oh, it looks super scary, right? But watch, when you do it this way, it's super easy, right? So here we go. we make our big space, and now I'm going to take this dude and put him into the space. Are you guys cool with that? Have I lost anybody? Watch how easy that's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and use parentheses. They make me happy. X plus 7 over 4. Watch how nice this is. I'm going to put a 1 underneath that. Do you guys see anything that could happen with those 4s? They're going to cancel. Those cancel. They're gone. So look what I have. X plus 7 minus 7. Well, what is x plus 7 minus 7? It's x. That's what I wanted. I wanted to make this dude be x at the end. And you know what? Big happy face. A little big happy face because it makes me happy. Okay? Now, often I'm like, yay, I'm done. No, I got to check the other way. Because sometimes it works one way, like that whole peeing thing, and it doesn't work the other way, right? Like because you can't unpee. If you can't speak. I don't want to hear about it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write the second one with my big space. So big space plus 7, oops, over 4. Is everybody cool with what I did there? So now on this guy, I am going to take this and plug him in here. Are you guys cool with that? Are you ready to rock and roll with that? So we're going to take this guy and say 4x minus 7. Got my little space filled. Hey, negative 7 and positive 7. Those dudes go away. 4x over 4. Well, those guys go away. So I get x and a happy face. 2 happy faces. I have verified they are indeed inverses. Is that bad? Is that okay? Everyone feel like they could do this? You ready to try one on your own? Here we go. We're going to step up our game a little bit. Here we go. Show that they are inverses by verification. I'm going to tell you this on your homework. 4 will be inverses. 2 will not be, right? And some of you are going to be able to eyeball it, but I need you to verify that it doesn't work. I need you to say, oh, look, it didn't give me x. Or it gave me x on one and not x on the other, right? So again, here's what I start off with. I make a big space, minus 5, and then I plug that guy in. You can even do them both at once. Big space. You would have to show all the steps all the way down to give credit for on our. Oh, is that the one way you didn't do both? Oh, yeah, I thought you did both.
And then this one.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's what we normally do that. I'll draw arrows.
That works for me. Okay, here I go. Hey, remember anything squared and a square root, they cancel. So x plus 5 minus 5 is going to just give me x. That's what I want to see. Kind of like my upside down Christmas tree. I got everything. I get rid of the squares. I get rid of the 5. And then I come over on the other side and I'm going to do the exact same thing. But this time I'm plugging in x squared minus 5. Well, look what happens. The 5s go away. So I'm down to x squared. And the x squared and the square root cancel. There I am. Oh, don't forget my happy faces. I'm good to go. Ready to roll our shoulders back, take a deep breath, try one that looks a little terrifying? Yeah? Here we go. I kind of feel like I did baby step, and now I'm going to ask you like to jump across the Grand Canyon, but here we go. We could do this. Okay, big board. You got a big board. Write big. Watch what we're going to do. I'm going to write a big-ass space on this guy. Minus 3 to the 4th, minus 2. Do it nice and slow. You're not in a rush. Right? Nice and slow. I'm going to take this dude right here. I am going to plug him in right in here. I like verification. Okay. But you can see why I don't like this chapter. Nothing goes together. We were doing all this translating and now we're doing this. Why? Next chapter, so much better. We just got to get through this.
It's really just nothing stuff.
It's just, it's like,
Look at it, it's just X. You don't need to show work.
but you do, see, because that's what verification is.
Okay, fine. Can I just like cross them out?
No, well, you know, if you do that on a test, I won't give you full credit.
I don't even know how to see.
Really, do you not see me up here doing
My brain kind of just like
Right.
sees like
Then
plus or minus.
that's what's gonna
Plus
chip
minus.
away at your test.
Okay, so okay, you want me to do this? So
Yeah.
if I have it all written out. No, 3.
Okay, so what? No, watch. Stop. I'm going to show you what I'm looking for steps. This is a good point. So here's what I want. The first thing I would start here is just I would get rid of these.
That's what I do.
So I need to show that step.
So I just keep this. It's always this. So then the fourth. Then it goes whatever to the fourth power. So then it becomes X.
I'm not saying it's not right. I'm saying you've got to show the steps.
Okay, so it's just this.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. That's exactly it. That was a happy face. Are we good? Want me to go the other direction? Yeah? Okay, here we go. We okay? Anyone feeling like a little dicey? The key is don't let it freak you out. It looks big and scary, but here we go. I'm going to do it nice and careful. I'm going to write a big thing. I'm going to put a super big line here, +2.
Don't be working.
X -3 to the 4th -2. Did I lose anyone there?
Yes.
So everywhere, I'm just plugging this in right here. Okay. So nice and careful. Justin made a good point. He's like, and this is true. You can see it. I'm not saying you can't see it. I'm saying though, when we're on higher level math, we're verifying, we're showing our steps. It really is like, oh God, I hate to use the P word from geometry. It's a proof. I'm just showing you my work. It's like if, imagine someone called you and said, how did you get that answer? What would you tell them? You would say, I plugged it in, and they're like, okay. And then you would say, oh, the 2's went away. And they'd be like, oh, okay, I got that. And then you would say, oh, the 4 and the root canceled out. And you'd be like, oh, okay, I got that. And then you would say, and then the 3's canceled out. So what you're actually doing is you're talking someone through it. That's what a proof is. That's what verifying is you're just talking someone through it. Are we good? Everyone okay on this? Okay, so we're done. Goodbye to my friends. I have a lot of stuff to do with you. That was a quick lesson. Yay for